Hi, everybody. Here we are for episode 14, season 2 of Sanguine Dominion. Last episode was pretty heavy. We most certainly ended up with some big decisions being made, some pretty massive revelations, and a coterie full of kindred that are, in really no uncertain terms, reeling from some of those revelations. It's off of the back of that we are going to jump in, and we're going to zoom into somebody that was very much perturbed by the amount of intel that had been gathered on him, that was revealed very nonchalantly and in front of some of his allies. Deacon, what is Zara driving?
I provided her with one of our mainstay of our company vehicles. She is driving a hybrid Lexus because we are trying to go green initiative. We're trying to reduce our footprint. But because we do have A-list people, we try to combine that with a higher tier vehicle. So she has a gunmetal gray Lexus SUV.
As you walk almost in a fugue down the middle of a cold, snow-packed Calgary street. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I'm so sorry.
It's never just once either.
No, never. This slate gray Lexus pulls up to the side of you. The passenger door swings open as a woman with a very severe, pulled too tight bun, wearing a leather jacket and a black compression shirt and black jeans, ribcage holster peeking through the jacket, leans out the door and doesn't say anything.
I sit down, I click my boots to get the snow off of them, get inside and just say, all right, gotta get out of here.
Where are we going?
Let's go to the office. Just anywhere but here right now.
Zara looks to you, says, I don't need to know the details, but you look intensely on edge. I've seen a lot of shattered egos in my day. Is this going to be a problem?
It's something we're going to have to look into.
Without hesitation, Zara keeps her eyes on the road, one hand on the steering wheel, weaves in and out of the, 11 p.m. traffic. And just says, is there going to be any wet work in my future?
None that you wouldn't be comfortable with. I feel like this is something that I would have to take care of because this was an operation that I was undertaking without the knowledge of another clandestine agency also taking part in it, and they know information about me that no one should know. But if there ever is, I'll bring it to you. And if you don't want to, you don't have to.
That's a wonderful offer, but you know I'm good at taking orders.
That's what I appreciate about you, Zara. Letter, Kenny? All right, letter. Um, didn't think it would come this quickly after my hiring you, that we would have to deep dive into an investigation like this, but if you're anything like your paperwork says you are, and I know you are, you're going to enjoy the investigation just as much as I am.
I've been living out of motels for the past 6 months. Yeah, I'm itching to get back to work. Just point me.
Are you still in a motel? Okay, we're going to get you a place. Where you want downtown?
Whatever's convenient for the objective.
How about this? You choose a place that you want. I will foot the bill for it. You're worth it.
I will draft something together to make sure that our names never touch.
You still have contacts in Interpol?
Of course. I didn't burn every bridge. They just couldn't keep me.
See if you can. Actually, no, that might raise a lot of flags. The way they were speaking, they're deep-rooted. I'll keep it on my end, and I'll keep you informed as we go.
Okay.
But from your time with them, the Mounties, all around the world, you ever heard the name the Syndicate?
I mean, that's a pretty vague title. Depends on what you mean.
According to them, they referred to themselves as agents of the Syndicate. Like I said, for now, if the information that they had is information that nobody should have.
Is this some Pentex
Things
thing?
about me. That's something else we're going to have to look into.
Okay. If they're connected, then I may have better leads than we think.
Like I said, I'll locate on my end, make sure that nothing gets put on you.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there.
Okay.
But for now, let's just head back to the office, and there may be somebody, there is going to be someone I'm going to need eyes put on. Can you handle that for me?
Yeah, of course.
Name's Lorelei. She's
aware of
she's
Lorelei.
my kid. Well, she's my kid. She does not know that.
Okay.
And
She
that
doesn't
is
need
the
to know
information that this... Yes, she does not... She was adopted. I had her very young.
Okay.
I was... Teenagers are stupid.
I don't need to know the details.
Yeah.
But
But that's the information that this person had. Well, she's still my kid.
Okay. Is this like, bodyguard situation? Should I put people on her?
She's so much like me, she would notice that. Just every now and then, just have someone check in. Just a quick drive-by. No one needs to follow her, because she will catch that.
Okay.
And the jobs she's working...
I'll tap her phone, and I'll know where she is.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. We're here.
All right. You got anything else you need to do for the night?
I got to go look into somebody's kid. That's about it.
And also, you need to look for a place you want to call home.
Oh, I got 2 more nights at the motel. I'll figure something else between now and then.
You're working for me now. That ain't gonna work.
I'll grab my stuff and I'll Google something.
Send it to me before. Send it to me either tonight or tomorrow evening. I'll have you in there by that evening,
Okay.
fully furnished.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
And let me know if this vehicle is not to your liking. I've got a few. They're yours if you need them.
Zara smirks and kind of rolls her eyes just a little bit. She's like, I know you got cars, Batman. I've seen what you drive. She says it like affectionately,
Okay.
like definitely. She's like, I've seen the packages on those vehicles. They're a dream. If you ever want to drop off some sort of cattle cage sporting flamethrower sided EMP bomb, I'll take it, but it's very unnecessary and pretty conspicuous.
I will 100% get you the car from Triple X. Don't tip me with a good time. I'll have that made for you right now.
I like the Lexus. It's inconspicuous. What we aim for is being incognito. So
this is the reason why it's usually what I have planted at the different offices I have around the world.
It's not a Prius,
but
I'm happy.
Ugh. Not to say there's something wrong with Prius, but if I'm going to go hybrid, I'd rather this be it.
Yeah, all right.
But
Zara opens the door. Well, she gets out. She opens up your door. With all due respect, Mr. Hill, I've got work to do. Call me if you need me.
Z, I am not the type of boss that you need to get my door for me, but I do appreciate the effort.
I wasn't being polite. I want you to get out of my car.
Oh, now it's your car. Oh, you're gonna fit in. I knew I'd like you. You're worth the $800,000 a year.
Yes, I am. As Deacon heads off into the office, we're gonna zoom back out. Another person amongst our coterie has had a very unfortunate evening as well. A couple of evenings, actually, between quiet revelations and more overt failures. The usage of dark powers, blood sorcery, is a double-edged sword. There can be incredible boons gained from it, secrets garnered, and mysteries essentially torn away into stark truths when applied properly. When you start using arcana to peel at the layers of something as ancient as prophecies written into tomes and grimoires like the Ericus fragments, or ancient kindred like any, or the other entities that you've encountered, you run the risk of burning yourself out, growing too hungry and too frustrated, too close to the edge of your own humanity, that you do have a terrible amount of balancing to do. We are going to zoom in on M3, December shop. December, you return to Midnight Moon Magic, filled with a sense of unfortunate failure. For all of the triumphs that you have had lately, the secrets that you've unveiled, the gaining of the grimoires that you have seemingly come to quite a grinding halt. It is not often that your blood sorcery fails. It is usually very stark answers that you're given. Plain, honest, easy to understand. And to have them misfire like this, and then to be left with more questions than you had when you cast your magics, is an alien experience for you. And now we sit at a very scary precipice. You're hungry. And your ego is bruised. And you're feeling some sort of way. You return back to the shop. Waiting here is a small contingent of your coven. Sandra and Marcia. They wait to dote on you. Taking your coat. Closing the door behind you. Locking it. Sandra asks, is there anything that we can do for you? You look upset, Miss December. Is everything okay? Are we in danger?
Follow me, she says, gesturing upstairs. And what language is that in?
Okay. Sandra,
does that come out?
Sorry,
in a way she can understand?
that all comes out in English. It seems as if your temporary bout of I don't know what you would want to call it.
Traumatic brain injury?
Yeah, I guess it would be like
linguistic
a trauma.
impairment.
Yeah, like you're speaking in tongues, but in no uncertain terms. It was like a bygone language that no one had spoken for a very, very long time. But now, when you try to bring out your regular speech, it does come out fluidly. And Sandra says, "Yeah, of course I'll follow you wherever you need me."
She goes upstairs directly into the back of the upper level, the most secure part of the shop, the private area.
Mm-hmm.
As the two follow her, she stops Marcia at the door. Go rest.
I'm fine. Are you sure?
Yes, you can stay here and wait if you wish, or you can go rest.
Yes, no, of course. And Marcia takes off. Sandra follows you into the room.
December sits down in a plush armchair. Beside the chair is a table with a stack of books, various notebooks, tomes. She gestures to Sandra to come closer.
Sandra takes a couple of steps forward, without hesitation. And she asks again, Is everything all right?
No. Everything is not all right. I do not have the information I seek, and it will take more than I have now to get it.
Okay. Her face kind of, her eyes start darting about the room. She seems so very worried. What can I do?
There's a few things. This, she pushes the stack of books off the table. I need the space for others. Deal with that.
Okay. She does as you say.
And while she's doing that, December grabs her personal grimoire and lays it out on the table, sets it up as if she's going to write, but isn't writing, kind of watching.
You know, I don't really have any linguistic training. I don't have the answers that you need right now, but I can work on them.
I'm not looking for them from you, my dear. Tidy up for me a bit. Clear space, clear mind.
Center cleans up, organizes, makes space where it needs to be, and very much follows your orders to the letter of them, very much, and the spirit. She cleans off everything that she can, pulling out a small hand cloth, dusting things that have already been dusted. The duty of it seems to come through pretty aggressively. She seems very eager to do whatever it takes, almost to like a worried extent. And then as she finishes, she stands there nervously holding the rag in front of her.
Thank you, this is acceptable. You have always been efficient, effective, devoted.
Thank you.
What do you want from being here? With the Coven? With me?
I want to be part of something bigger. I want to help other people. I want to learn. As soon as I realized what you are, what we are, it's become pretty obvious that, you know, the world goes a lot deeper than I ever thought, and now she takes a moment to really consider what you're asking. I want secrets. I want to know things that others don't.
That's what I want too. It's what I've always wanted. There are many secrets here. Some you will get to experience. Some you will never know. I think we can start with a little reward.
Okay. I hope.
In return, all I ask for is a little gift.
Whatever you
drink.
want. Yeah, of course. Sandra pretty immediately walks the few paces between the two of you and gets down on her knees and pulls her collar down to expose her neck.
December leans forward over her, cups the side of her face and then her neck down to her shoulder. And as she's in this specific position, she has like a premonition, but a flashback, just a mental image of in Sandra's place, Alexis, and flinches for a moment. And then
as you have that flashback, and as you feel that pressure, the guilt, the worry, for the first time since you've started with this coterie, you hear a voice in the back of your mind. Pretty aggressive. It always was just like you. To act like what you were doing isn't a sin. Like clawing away at the secrets of the world that are meant to be hidden wasn't wrong. Like drinking the blood of innocent people wasn't wrong. I asked permission. It's okay. No, I bought the book. It's fine. It's mine now. No. The cost isn't too high. I can handle it. It's fine. Go ahead, December. Drink your fill. It won't be the last time. And you're going to keep feeding me because you think you're in the right. Because you asked nicely.
in response to that voice in her head, she says, I am right, and bites, and drinks, and feeds.
You can regain your hunger back to 1. Sandra melts as you, figuratively, as you bite into them. The ecstasy of the kiss being akin to a gift, and it isn't anything that you haven't rationalized before, nothing that you have ever truly felt too terribly much guilt for. You've heard this voice, you've always pulled this away, but this is the first time that you've fed from a ghoul. And every other time, when someone has said yes, they have said of course, or please, even if it was slightly coerced. There was no vitae behind that yes. There was nothing forcing them. And as much as you relish in the ecstatic bliss of feeding, it is oily, almost like it leaves a film in your mouth. Every other time, it has been everything that you wanted it to be, because you could compartmentalize it, put it in a tidy little box stamped approved. But this feels wrong. You have a group of people that will not say no to you anymore. And this feels a bit like abuse. Unfortunately, you don't feel bad enough to stop. Sandra composes herself. The wound is already healed. She's a little lightheaded, as they usually are. And she looks to you and says, Is that everything?
That's all for tonight. December kind of brushes a hand through her hair, rubs her face, and says, "Thank you.
Thank you.
Go rest, dear."
Yeah. And I think that is where we are going to zoom out. So, sometimes, even if feeding is not violent, it can still be unclean. But it is but a short time later that we are going to return to the scene that we had just walked away from. The language that was spoken by December rang familiar to Lupe. An ancient Egyptian dialect from the Lower Kingdom. One that had been spoken by the Pharisees, one that had been spoken by the serfs, one that had been spoken by all manner of folks that were alive at the same time, allegedly, as the Dark Father Set. A holy language that, as far as most mortals know, had not been passing through the lips of anyone for millennia. But the sacred tomes of the ministry do detail certain ways where you would speak this language. It's used in certain rituals and certain convocations. Therefore, Lupe has a vested interest in why December was speaking it. And so, if I'm not mistaken, Lupe would be making her way down to the magic shop in order to find out a few things, correct?
Yes.
Perfect. How do you approach?
Like I normally would, I think. I think we should establish whether or not who asked for whom to speak is
That is
I
my
think
question,
the thing we
yeah.
didn't figure out. Yeah.
I would say December said to you when she was still speaking the wrong language,
Mhm.
"We're gonna need to have a talk."
Yeah, okay. That's fair. So I would show up when requested by my coterie mate. To I assume Triple M. I assume that's where we would meet up because it's typically where we hang out anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd walk up to the door. I saw that.
Took me out.
Anyway.
Yeah, the coven lets Lupe in, like, probably as she's arriving instead of when she actually gets to the door.
Oh. When she walks in, is this basement business or is this upstairs business? That's the real question.
Oh, that's a good point. This is
Those are two different
business.
things. Okay.
Yeah.
So I would descend the stairs into the basement, knowing full and well that that's where you want to talk. and reach the bottom of the steps. Designer suit, looked like I was in an office maybe, which is a little weird for Lupe. Hair up, and she just kind of, all right, so good evening.
Good evening. In here. And brings you
Mhm.
into the research room, where the more secure materials are.
Okay. Yeah, I would follow her in there. So you mentioned that there was a book?
Yeah, there's a book. I got it
Hmm.
from the university. Uh, related to an exhibit you were interested in.
I see.
I didn't get the book itself, unfortunately, but a digital copy for perusal.
Oh. That can be just as good in lack of having the real thing.
Almost.
Almost.
In this case, it was extremely helpful, but it took a while to get inside. Uh, as I gained comprehension, I made contact.
You're saying something reached out to you when you read this.
Yes, or I reached out. Uh, not entirely clear on how that timing uh, was accomplished, but there was a mental connection made, and we spoke outside of myself. And I believe them to be a very ancient, powerful one of us who has maybe become so by going the Texas way.
That has been known to happen throughout history. But the fact that
Repeatedly?
it reached out to you,
Many times. One over and over. Perhaps chronicled in the cipher across languages.
I'm sure it's possible. Especially if it is one who is quite old. A very quick and easy way, I'm told, to get more powerful is to do such a thing. But it stains what is left of your soul.
As
If you
I
believe
well know.
anything.
They don't really
As
let
we
us
have
forget
seen.
it.
No.
But I thought, in the interest of furthering its goals, I could gain some knowledge. They would not share, would not reveal, actively repelled. That's
And you were
whose
not given
blood.
a name?
No. And
Hmm.
that's whose blood I tasted last night. And
So it's here.
yes, below the cul-de-sac. And he was not happy that I did so. Very offended, actually, which I don't understand. It's not as if I took a massive drink. It's not as if I reaped his power. I simply needed information.
And so you want my help
Well,
reading it?
yes. Because there's a layer to it I cannot understand, and I think it may be required to have cultural context to move forward.
I see. I would be willing to take a look.
Do you prefer a printout or a digital copy?
Printout would be preferable. I'm sure you have one already.
Yes, I have 3. And she'll take one out of her library safe, which is just behind a bookshelf. It is just another set of bookshelves inside of a safe. And inside is a stack. Takes one out for Lupe. And it is like hand bound into a book, but it is like printed out on regular printer paper.
Okay. I think before I take this, well, actually, as I take the copy from you, so you're wanting my interpretation, my read of this.
Yes, but I'm also interested if you have heard of any such being as this before. Have you heard of any of us who were imprisoned for centuries, perhaps with others to consume?
Above table, is that something I've seen within my clan?
I think that is very much worth an intelligence and occult.
Yeah. This is going to be interesting. Only one success.
With one success, it's guaranteed that it is not out of clan ministry. You are well versed in all things ministry, and as far as you know, Kindred being imprisoned together en masse in some sort of far off cave or city, locked in, is not something that your clan has been subjected to.
Okay. Well, while I haven't heard of that specifically, we are delving into areas of my expertise that are quite sacred to my clan. And so, while I normally do not ask much of you in return for my assistance, this time I have a price.
All right, let's hear it.
I want you to teach me something you're not supposed to teach me.
Like what?
Like blood sorcery.
Really?
Something a little bit forbidden for something a little bit forbidden. I think it's a fair trade. And just think, if I know more magic tricks, so to speak, I can help you even further in the future.
Because we've shared a coven before, I'm in.
Excellent.
This
Then
does mean we will need to study together more in future.
I'm amenable to that, aren't you?
Yes.
Planned on it
I look
anyway.
forward to it.
Me too.
Now
let me take a
or
look at this.
soon?
Soon. I
me
don't
know.
quite trust myself at the moment to be overly polite.
I have a reserve, which above table is it possible to use December's reserve for sharing power with Lupe? Like, can Lupe consume that?
Is it a ritual?
No, like if I have blood already in like a
Oh, yeah.
flask, would Lupe be able to gain the benefit from that, or does it have to be directly out of the body?
So, the blood must be consumed, and canite blood typically does not lose efficacy in the same way as long as the kindred is not ancient. Blood that is kept outside of the vein ages when it is removed from the body unless kept in a supernaturally charged vessel of some sort. So, seeing as December is not some old guard elder, it stands to reason that yes, you may have a bottle of, vintage 1997 December Riesling or some such thing
December Riesling.
that you can feed to.
It's a good year. It's a good year.
It was a good year. It was a good year. But yeah, you could ate a lot of frat boys that year.
It was the best of years. It was the worst of years.
But yeah, you could definitely say that you have something on standby so that you didn't have to feed your friend right from the vein.
All right, then I'll give that to Lupe instead.
Okay.
Sure.
I'll need the vessel back when you have time.
Oh, of course. Is that enough to slake any hunger? Or is it just a small amount? I don't know how much is needed for me to learn an ability.
So the way that it works is that it needs to be one rouse check worth of blood. So I would say that yes, it could slake a hunger. But there's no defined rule about it where it's like you're learning a power and drinking from the person, and therefore it could also be a smaller amount. I think December would have to be the arbiter because it does just need to be a taste.
Okay. That's fine. Now I can hunt later. I think she'll she'll probably just drink it now. Get it over with so that she can have the vessel back. She keeps them in magic vessels, so
Right.
she would do like a little cheers motion at December and boop. And then hand the vessel back.
It's a fantastic question. December, what does your blood taste like?
It tastes like a dark rum-soaked cake. Sweet, but potent, but spicy. And taste kind of lingers.
I'm going to flip open the printed copy of this book. I assume you've already tabbed the pertinent pages that you want me to look at. So I will take a look at those briefly.
Notes.
Yeah, I'll take a brief look at it, and as I'm kind of flipping through and looking quite casually, I can stay here and examine it, or I can take it home and really give it a proper study.
Yes, take it home. I think that's the
I think my question
best choice
is
at the moment.
for the two of you for the evening is, does Lupe spend tonight going over the tome with December, with all of their annotations, with all of their thoughts? That may, I think that would give definitely a bit of a bonus.
Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely look at it with December. We work well together and always have, so I'd be open to that.
Okay.
What should I roll?
Teamwork.
For this specific
Teamwork.
role, it's definitely going to be, once again, intelligence and occult. The fact that December is assisting so heavily and has already put so much work, this is going to be at a +2 dice bonus.
Let's go. Okay.
Because I already did the research. My special.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Oh, that's super good. Okay. 1, 2, 4, 5 successes.
5 successes. So there's something to be said about Lupe being very familiar with some of the subject matter, being very familiar with esotericism of this type, hidden secrets, ancient civilizations, having been brought up Kindred speaking in that world. The fact that Lupe speaks some of the languages therein and has just a bit more occult knowledge to a parallel, if not identical, of December. Lupe starts recognizing some things. In old ministry documents, there are certain small notes, papyrus, scrolls, and calfskin, like vellum style documents that are kept inside of things like Coptic jars or inside of reliquaries kept with important people and mummified alongside them. And it mentions quite a few times a clan that's name has fallen into antiquity, in the same way that the followers of Set are in modern times very seldom called as such. They are spoken of as the ministry. So too has the same thing happened to the clan of Cappadocius. The Cappadocians are now simply known as the Hakata. And you see quite a few references to Capuchin clerics, to these old, very, very important kindred that were the stewards of the dead, that were the stewards of the barrier between life and death. And in doing so, you're reading, and you're starting to draw some lines from that clan and yours, as the followers of Set are also very much stewards of the dead. The passing into the final death being a very sacred thing. Your heart being weighed on the scales of Ma'at. Your purity being tested by the Dark Father. And you're seeing a few things. There's mention a few times in this tome of one that was sealed alongside the others. within the city. And you glean the city's name, something that December had not been able to do. That is the city of Kemakli. Many ancient kindred were stowed away inside of this cavern, inside of this necropolis. And it seems as if that grand gathering of Canaanites was not solely of the clan of the dead, but was also several troublemaking individuals. You see their names written. There is Kementiri. There is Haster. There is Violus. There is Petrodon. And there is Enkidu. These, inside of these fragments, are speculated to have been sealed away as well, hopefully to be consumed by their brethren. There's only one name there that really rings out as familiar. That is a legendary figure even in mortal histories. That is Enkidu, the Lord of Beasts, the holder of the storm, the cager of men, and the bringer of destruction. So, with that knowledge in mind, you're also very familiar with this fact. Kemakli didn't stay closed. It's very, very possible that some of those great and terrible devils of the night were let go at the same time. Mad, hungry, and angry. And you get a bit of a chill as you realize that you don't hold a lot of the tomes, a lot of the literature, a lot of the scrolls. And you're getting a little bit out of your depth. There's really one son of a bitch who holds all of the things that you might need in the near future. That's Liam.
I think at some point in the midst of flipping through these things and examining them and taking some notes, I'll look to December as it gets quite late in the night. There's still some parts I want to translate, if you don't mind. I'm going to take the rest of this home. And then I'll give you a full write-up when I'm done.
Take your time, but if there's anything you feel is pressing, you know how to find me.
I think a lot of dots are getting connected, the more we do, the more we learn. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing this time. But I will, as always, keep you posted.
Okay. Is there anything I can do to help?
A lot of this is very specific knowledge that I do not think you can help with. If you could, you wouldn't have needed me. But if I think of anything, I don't think it will take me too long to get through the rest of this. I just want to be sure of my translations.
Yes. Accuracy would be preferred. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. You've given me a puzzle to solve. And she's going to take the book and make her way back to her haven.
I feel like that is a fairly appropriate place to zoom out. It is always unfortunate when you realize you're reaching the end of your skill and that you must rely on another person, especially one that hurt you. But I think it's time for a little bit of a catch-up. There's one individual with whom our good friend Texas had spoken to some time ago about positions and power and the destruction of others and how he may potentially be called upon in the near future. Texas, where would you meet the Baron?
I think, you know what, Texas would meet the Baron in somewhere where they're comfortable. The Baron's comfortable. Whether that's in a separate haven, park, what have you. Just somewhere that they feel comfortable in.
The Baron asks to meet you at the top of Calgary Tower. The same place where you saw him and his inner circle execute the whip.
Texas gargoyle climbs on the side of the tower to meet at the top, just to kind of get some cardio in.
Yeah, vampires notoriously the needing cardio.
Yeah, he's more so frustrated, so this is him not killing
out.
someone and getting some energy out.
The Baron raises an eyebrow at your method of ingress towards the meeting location, saying, I'm never going to tell you to stop. I don't think I could, but I will say there is an elevator.
Yeah, I know. I just had a lot of energy that I kind of wanted to get rid of.
That's convenient. That's really convenient. You know how we last talked? We sort of left things a little bit in the open.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. There's an individual that I think needs to go. And sooner rather than later.
Who are we talking?
So, it's come to my attention very recently that our good friend, the Malkavian Primogen, has come back to the city.
Yeah.
Vincent.
Yeah.
So he's been speaking to a few people. He's been spotted coming and going out of Anarch territory, which isn't usually a big deal. But if I'm not mistaken, we helped him leave. And he was running from someone. And now suddenly he's back. So, I would like you to encourage him to leave. And if he does not, I think it's time for him to have a little sabbatical.
I do have a question there, Baron. How long ago was it when the Primogen decided to show back up?
A few weeks, 2 weeks ago.
That's a few weeks ago. And your concern is that they just don't show up again. How or the method is up to my choosing.
I'd prefer if he never showed up again. But if he is, I trust you, and if he is gone, I will trust that he is gone. However you'd like to make that happen, yes.
That's fine. I can get that done. That's not a problem.
Okay.
So with this little task of yours, what does this come with? Getting rid of a Primogen. It's a big ask.
So, I think it's time for a little bit of story time. You got rid of Christian LaValle.
Yeah.
You know how immediately so many of my problems evaporated when that man died?
Yeah.
Suddenly, I didn't have to worry about wards on buildings that I wanted to infiltrate. I no longer was looking over my shoulder for homunculi. The threat of having my blood boil in my veins while walking down a dark alley is no longer there. A vast library of intelligence about our weaknesses was found, untouched, in an encrypted file. Removing a Primogen is scary. Letting them live is worse. I don't want to sugarcoat things, and I don't want to misrepresent myself. I am willing to live and die for the movement. Him being gone meant that suddenly we weren't getting our enemies having, a little bit more insight than they should about us coming to see them. Taking away their arsenal has only ever behooved us, and he's only just come back. It's reasonable that a strange individual like that would disappear again. what I can offer in return. Because this should be transactional.
Of course.
I know you want peace. And I know that you ask for space and solitude. The only way that I've ever seen anyone gain it is through direct intervention on their own behalf. I would offer you a method to do grievous harm to your enemies. I am offering you a weapon.
Okay. You have me now. Started off pretty light.
Okay.
What's this weapon?
The Baron pulls from what appears to be nowhere a sheathed blade. A sword that reaches to about 6 feet long. A two-handed weapon of destruction. The blade is in an extra wide sheath. You see that it is ornamented with gold on the tip and embossed with gold threads running down the leather on either side. The crossguard is a pair of Grecian symbols, and the pommel is a hand holding a skull. I have held on to this for a long time. This was given to me by a fellow member of the movement and a fellow member of our clan. Many people would say that it was a firearm or a gun that took the life of Hardestat the Younger, but it was not. It was this blade. This is a former weapon of our enemy, creatures that howl at the moon. This is known as the Blade of Romulus. It is something that I have hesitated to use because its use comes with a cost.
And that is?
It eats at you. It will turn the skin of your hands ashen. Gnarled black veins will run up your arms, cratering your skin until it sloughs off into dust. And those wounds do not heal. But it will.
What if I wear gloves? I'm trying to lighten the mood, Baron. I understand the brevity of what you speak. That's fine.
I have a very serious feeling that when all is said and done, it will be you, and it will be me, and it will be yours, and it will be mine that have to delve down beneath the earth and fight that thing down there.
I have a series of questions, but I can wait.
If you take this blade, I will treat it as a promise that you will do what I asked.
Okay. Why are you too scared to use this yourself? Is it because of the price, or is it something else?
I will be candid for a moment. This may come across as brash, but the movement needs me. It doesn't need
Does it?
you. I hope
I knew that.
that when the dust settles, you are what the movement needs. But if I died today, it all falls apart.
If you die today, what's to say that the movement doesn't need me then? So this is what I'm hearing, Baron, before you respond, and I apologize for interrupting you. So you need me to take care of another one of your problems, and your gift to me is because I'm expendable, because you think you are that damn important. I do have an answer to your request. It's my ass. And he turns around.
The Baron is going to sigh heavily. Do you think that in a war that there are no people who are expendable? I am trying to save as many lives as possible. I am trying to make a better tomorrow. If you think that this wouldn't all fall to pieces without me at the head, hold a quorum. Hold a vote. Your coterie is a majority of the realm. Take my position. I will serve you. I will bend the knee in order to ensure that the will of the people is spoken. I was voted in and I am doing my best. I need a blade. I cannot be
You
the
have
blade.
one. If you're that important, then you should be the one who carries it. I'm not going to work for somebody who thinks I'm expendable. So that's your problem. You asked me, do I think that you're important? I don't fucking think at all, but I know it doesn't fucking matter. Because if you step down or you die, there'll just be somebody else to step in your place, and they'll be trying their best too. You got to come a little bit better than that, Baron. I could fix your problem. I could fix it tonight if I wanted to. But I'm not doing that. I'm not fucking expendable. From the looks of it, I'm the most valuable piece you have. Who else is going to do this for you? Who else has already done it for you? You're not stepping out on your nice high horse to come down with us who don't think. Are you, Baron? And see, you haven't even given me what I asked for. I don't want peace. That's unfortunate. I don't want peace. I don't want space anymore. I read into something that made me feel a way that I have not felt in a very, very long time. For the first time in what feels like decades, I had to run. And your fancy blade isn't gonna do it for me. Ashen hands are not. You want something done, I'll get it done. But not because I'm expendable, because I'm the only
peace you fucking have.
In the blink of an eye, the Baron is directly in front of you, about a foot and a half. This...
He doesn't flinch because of what he just saw. He doesn't flinch at all.
This is the fucking problem. With every new fucking brouhaha that comes into this goddamn city, they are so afraid. They are so fucking afraid. I am going to be pushed into a position where more people are going to be hurt because of the decision that I make, because other people are afraid. I understand. I understand that fear is a powerful emotion and that it can grip you, and that feelings of self-importance and of inadequacy and of selfishness are part and parcel for our existence. We are predators, but we are also so very much prey of our own kind. I get it. I get it. I scorched the fear out of myself many, many years ago. I don't expect you to be okay with being expendable. I just truly want actual peace and real change. And I can't do it alone. And so I have to try to rely on warriors. And I have tried honesty, because I would love to tell you that you are so important and that I can't afford to lose you, and that you are the knight in shining armor that I will put in the most spectacular suit imaginable, and I will protect you, and I will cover you in praise, but I won't. I do what I do because I think it's what's best. If you don't believe in me, and you do not think that this is the right way forward, I'll impress it again. This is a democracy. If you don't want to be a part of it, and you truly want to buck your masters and kill with impunity and have your peace, then go to the other side. Kill all of the Camarilla that are there. Come back. Kill all of us. Stand on your pile of ashes and have what you want. Prove to everyone that you are not expendable, that you are the one, that you are the beast. I need a warrior, and unfortunately, right now, I'm looking at a fucking coward. He disappears from sight.
Texas is standing there and he's just like, ooh, fucker. That's fine. Yeah, I know you're still around. Most of you always are. Answer's still the same. Actually, it's changed. You can fuck off. And he kind of does a T-pose off the side of the building. He's like, I don't give a shit. Scurries down. I will say this though, when he finally makes it back to his bike, he makes a phone call. And he calls Uptown. The Texas was there when you showed everybody what you were doing, so he calls Uptown. He's hey, I got something funny to tell you. We should probably do it in person whenever you get the chance. It's not that important. At least it's not important anymore. But it's about that thing that you can do.
Sure, pal.
let me know when you're free.
You busy? You sound like you're busy. What are you doing? Fucking, what are you doing?
I got a meeting with Deacon coming up. I don't know if I want to be late for that.
Yeah, it's fine. No, he'll be all right. Just as long as it's less than 8 minutes. Yeah, no, we'll I'll call you back.
Goodbye, Texas. Thanks, up.
Jeez.
Texas gets a distinct feeling that there's someone standing behind him.
If you're gonna kill me, please make it quick. If not, go away.
No. I'm not doing either of those things. For sure.
Is that fucking long tooth? He turns around.
I heard
Hey.
you said to the Baron.
You're up there.
Yeah, of course I was up there.
You're always around. You know what? It's fine. Just don't do that when I'm by myself. That's weird.
I do. I watch you. I watch everybody.
That's fucking weird, Longtooth. I don't understand. Like, meetings, I get. If you're spying, are you spying on? What do you want?
Yes, I'm spying on you. I'm also spying on everyone else. Yes. What do you want me to say? I'm not.
How can I help you?
What?
Yeah,
I
no,
know.
I know
not
that
at
you
all.
are.
Why you want? I don't know. Just kind of want to just hang.
Then don't lurk in the shadows. I don't know. Just say, hey, I want to hang out. It's fucking weird. What do you need?
I don't have your phone number, dude.
Do you want it?
Yeah.
Sure. Here you go. The 555. Then he gives you the.
All right. Thanks. How am I supposed to get in touch with you? Like, anyway, do you want to talk about that? That was heavy. He was a dick.
Ed, how much did you see all of it?
Yeah, I watched the
assume.
whole thing.
All right, we can walk and talk. And then he's like walking
Yeah.
with Longtooth.
Should I like ride
fucking
bitch or what?
understand. You want to ride and talk?
Well, I thought you were going somewhere, and I have nowhere to be.
Fine, let's go.
Yeah, all right.
Just Texas and Longtooth on a motorcycle. It's just, I think we go all the way back to the MC. I'm not gonna talk to him while I'm riding the bike.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. It's. Did you know about that sword?
No, I actually had no idea. I know what that sword is, though. Yeah, it is the real
You
deal.
didn't know he had it.
I had no idea he had it. I thought Theo Bell had it.
Fucking just give.
Well, he's the one that.
I don't
you
like
know,
that. Yeah.
He's a bad motherfucker.
Theo Bell.
Yeah.
Well,
We ran in the same circle for like half a minute.
did you stalk him too?
Yeah, I was stalking him.
It's fucking weird. Okay. You know what? So you heard the entire conversation. What do you think I should do?
To be honest, I hate that I agree with the Baron to an extent. Like, I think he should, but hear me out. It's not for the same fucking reasons. I think the Camarilla need to get put down. Like, I think we should kill that asshole, Vincent. Like, I think he should go the way of the dinosaur. That's just the way it is. But like, at the same time, I think this weird moral stance that he's like putting on things and all of the pomp, and I think it, like, the Baron kind of smacks a little bit of like kind of cammy, right? Like, he comes off a little bit
Yeah.
like that, you know, like holier than thou.
Yeah.
Like, I wear the weight of the crown on my head kind of vibes, and like he wears this.
But then
whole-
it's so apt to like leave his position by a vote. Like that's not. Okay.
yeah, like it's a.
What if I killed the
democracy.
Baron?
What if you killed the Baron? I think that is a bad idea. And only because, like, he does a lot of stuff behind.
Right, take his little sword.
You can take his sword
does
from
he?
him. Like, yeah, he does a lot. Like, to be so honest, like, the reason why the Camarilla has...
Long dude, did you just shit on my floor?
No, my cat did. Yeah.
You brought your cat with you?
I brought my cat, and he, like, pulls out this, like, scrawny, scraggly, shitty-looking cat.
It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. I'm sorry for interrupting, Longtooth. Keep going.
Yeah, it's fine. No, like, he does a lot. Like, the Baron's a good guy. He's just a dick. Like, he says he's really self-important sometimes, but, like, his heart is in the right place. Like, he's trying to do the right thing. Like, that's true. Like, that's actually the truth. But I've known the guy for a long time. I've been here longer than him. But the reality is, if you're going to butt heads with him, this is over the wrong shit. Like, if you actually have, like, a moral quandary with the guy, that's all well and good. I don't know. I think you should do what you want to do, is the reality. But, like, he gets under some people's skin. Like, him and Lydia have butted heads. Like, did you know that Lydia, like, almost killed him?
Yeah.
Real hard? Yeah.
Man, she told us.
Yeah. Like, she almost did him in. And there was, like, some other stuff that went down between him and Fox. Like, Fox almost killed him as well.
That doesn't surprise me. I feel like Fox is on the edge of killing most people. Or fucking them. One of the two.
Oh, yeah. No, me and Fox, we've, but, like, it's...
Long.
Yeah. What? They're hot.
No, it's just...
Shut the fuck up, Texas.
All right, Longtooth. No, we have to hang out more, is what I'm realizing right now in this moment.
Yeah.
And we have to hang out more.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So,
Wait.
what I'm saying is,
Wait,
like, let me get to my point. Let me get to my point real quick. And then
Sorry.
what you need to say. No, you're good. Like, there's been a lot of people that have almost killed the Baron. But all of the important people that have lived in Calgary for, like, a long time have realized that he is good for the city. He fought for us to have what we have. Like, this would be Camarilla domain if he didn't, like, strike while the iron was hot and use the tools that he had to take territory. He's a conqueror, and he doesn't give a fuck. He'll take what he wants when he needs it. And that's good when you need a domain under control. When things have settled, we can vote somebody else in. But if he asks you to axe somebody, and he gives you a pomp and circumstance fucking jerk-off answer for why, maybe just do it, knowing that it's probably the right thing to do. And then if you really have a problem with it afterwards, and you feel a certain way about it, fucking beat his ass and hang him by his ankles over the Calgary Tower. Like, fuck him. Like, he's not that tough. It is okay. He's just trying his best, and is a bit of a jerk-off about it.
I appreciate that, Longtooth. I think you're right. Just, why don't you hold here for a second? Mm-hmm.
Uptown's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's dyed in the wool, Anarch. Like, he's a fucker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You'd be surprised what else Uptown can do.
And I think Texas calls the Baron of whatever contact he has for them.
Oh,
that's probably part of it. I don't
think
know,
it is.
Yeah.
All right, you call the Baron. The Baron picks up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does it have to result in death or just dismissal?
You can handle it the way that you would like to handle it. The sword is a gift for doing what I asked.
Would it be more beneficial to you if they worked with you as opposed to just disappearing?
I didn't take you as a grand diplomat or a manipulator of minds. I did definitely want this to be a hammer chisel situation and not a surgeon's knife, but if you can, as I said before, I am putting my trust in you to resolve it the way that you want to and the way you think you can. I'm not expecting a certain outcome or a certain methodology. I am just expecting an outcome where he is no longer a problem.
That's fine. I'll take care of it.
I appreciate you seeing it from my point of view. Thank you. And I'm sorry.
Fuck off, Baron. And he hangs up the phone.
He was like about to say, he's like, and I'm sorry for calling you a cow. And you're just like, shut the fuck up. All right. Yeah.
Fuck up. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? He's really masturbatory. Like, he's always like, it's like this myopic fucking circle jerky. Of the burden of my tenure as a leader. Shut up. Shut the fuck up, dude. It's not that serious. Like, we have a second lease on life. Like, I've been alive for like a long ass time, right? Like a long ass fucking time. And to be honest, shit's great. Like, be a good person as much as you can, and like say sorry to people when you've been a dickhead, and like life is pretty good. I'm ugly as sin, and I still get to go and do what I like to do.
Long tooth, LT. Hey, you gotta go. I gotta take care of this.
I gotta go. All right, yeah, that's fine.
I don't mean to be rude, but like you gotta like actually go. Don't go lurking in my corners. And just, you know what? The next time, just call me when you want to hang. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna keep spying on you.
I don't believe you. Just call next time.
You want me to tell you that I'm spying on you?
Yeah, at least I can make it fun for the both of us.
Yeah, all right. And Longtooth disappears out of sight.
Longtooth. All right. Cool.
As you say cool, you hear a little like right behind your ear, and then you hear the pitter patter of feet.
I think at that point, the next thing that Texas is going to focus on is the next time he speaks to Uptown.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right. Well, we will zoom out from here.
Human break?
I think it is right around that time that we are going to go for our 10-minute human break. Folks, we will be back. I say it every time. I'm going to keep saying it. Tell your mom, tell your dad, tell your neighbor, tell your local congressperson, tell your garbage collector, tell your mail delivery person, tell your Amazon delivery person, tell your local cashiers, tell your dog I love them. We will look at that. We got good boys everywhere, good girls everywhere. We'll see all of y'all in 10. Tell your podiatrist. Yeah, tell your optometrist.
Tell my podiatrist. They did well
tell
on
your ear, nose, and tell your ENT, your ear, nose, and throat doctor. Brendan, I know you got one.
I do.
Yeah. Tell your therapist about us.
Yeah. Tell your therapist.
Definitely
about how
tell your
therapist.
Yeah. Tell your therapist
T-Pain.
about us. Yeah. Tell T-Pain.
Tell T-Pain.
Tell T-Pain. Actually, tell T-Pain about us.
Yeah, definitely tell T-Pain.
Thank you so much for telling T-Pain all about us. We love T-Pain on this actual play. I'm just telling you right now, what a wonderful dude. Nappy Boy Gaming is probably like one of the funniest fucking esports fucking teams on the fucking planet. Super dope. Anyway, we'll catch all of y'all. Hi everybody, we're back. Goodbye. Did you tell your mom? Did you tell your local congressperson? Did you tell your local Republican senator to jump off a building? Yes? Tremendous.
Did you tell your dog we love them?
Did you tell your dog we love them? So
First thing I did.
You did do that. So we, off of the back of an interaction that we spoke on earlier, the one where the syndicate agent was revealing certain truths about our deacon, and in front of some of his allies, those being Uptown and Lupe. I believe that it would be Uptown that was requesting a tete-a-tete with Mr. Hill. Where do you two meet?
Uptown finds somebody's house who's just on vacation. And he's hanging out in there. Nice place. Good part of town. And he's sitting there waiting with a record player already going. It is... Oh, what's the song? I had it earlier. Oh, yeah, that's it. Nat King Cole's Penthouse Serenade. Tickling Ivory. Waiting. What were you going to say, Daryl?
I'll say if it's not a place that, because it's usually just Uptown popping up at a place that Deacon owns and has an office, then I would say Z is somewhere around.
Sure.
Then, but he would not knock.
He would knock?
He would knock.
Oh, yeah.
It's a respectful thing to do. He wouldn't. It's it's a home he does not own. It's a place he's never been. He's going to knock. It's the respectful thing to do.
Uptown answers the door, a glass of something nice in his hand. He's like, Deacon, come on in. Got one for you too.
All right.
Don't worry, these lovely folks are on holiday.
Storyteller, how much time has passed between?
I would say
I'm mostly asking.
A day?
A day?
Day? Like you went back to the office that night. There wasn't a lot of time. Like Uptown had to decompress and debrief and put fucking tacks on the cork board. So yeah, it would be the following evening. Would seem as if there's a storm that evening.
Yes, there is. As fucking hell comes on the earth here in Indiana. So Deacon tonight is wearing, which I feel like of anyone Uptown will gather is his favorite color. He loves army green. He is wearing an army green long sleeve shirt that is, per usual, an elongated shirt. Underneath a winter jacket that is not incredibly bulky. It's not goose down or anything like that. It looks like something that someone on Wall Street would wear to complement their suit, but it also looks like something that you could wear with anything. The cuffs appear to be leather. The collar itself appears to be in a slight permanent popped fashion, but it's not something that you can do yourself. It's just that's how it was made.
Gotcha.
And it comes down to behind his knees. And then he's wearing, per usual, standard black, what appear to be standard black jeans or pants. And they are, per usual, made to be able to be tucked into his boots, which you can tell are custom made. You get the feeling like he has all of his Timberlands custom made to him. Like he sends them out to another company and then they make them for him, because instead of red bottoms like Louboutin, there are green bottoms that match his shirt completely. And you can see in the snow as he walked up, instead of a Timberland symbol, there's a DH.
Yeah.
That perfectly matches. On his wrist, you see poking out a bracelet as he was pulling it back from knocking. You see a thick, several bracelets that make up about this much of his wrist. And you can see it's made of diamonds and gold, and you can see a crown in the middle of it, and dangling from the bottom is what you would recognize as the scepter and sword of the Ventru. And around his neck, you see the hands of the wave, which are a skeletal hand with a heartbeat going in between the heart that forms. And on his left hand, you just see a GeoShock, like $200.
Everything Uptown's wearing could be bought for $150 at Mark's Work Warehouse.
He does not react at all.
Yeah, dress shirt, tie, dress pants, nice brown shoes. But anyways, he offers Deacon a drink. He clearly didn't pay for it. He clearly just took it out of the liquor cabinet in this house, but gives it to you. We should sit, because this isn't going to be comfy for either of us. I'm just going to...
Well, that's good to know.
Yeah, I heard something that made you... I could see what was happening in your eye. Let's sit. And he offers him a seat. There's a couple of leather chairs.
He takes the chair that gives him the biggest view of the room. And the view of every exit that is possible to take.
Uptown purposely sits with his back to an exit. So, you got a kid, and I know about it. That's an awkward place to be for both of us. And trust me when I say, I know exactly how dangerous it is to put a Ventru in a corner, and I want to get you out of it as soon as possible. That's the whole point of this.
Why am I in a corner?
Oh, because I know several things. Well, I know about your kid. That's step number one. There's another thing I know about, and there's something I want, and I don't want you to think that I'm doing this to be a cunt. You know what I mean? Let me start from the beginning. You've been flippity-flopping from Anarch to Cam for a while now. Basically ever since you got turned, right? Is that an accurate thing to say?
No.
Then enlighten me.
I was Camarilla when I arrived here.
Yeah.
In Calgary. And then
So-
the prince died.
So
And then
when
Anarch.
So you joined the Anarchs by showing up to the Baron's summons, for lack of a better term. And then he said, "Welcome to the Anarchs," and then you're an Anarch. Is that basic? Does that about sum it up?
Is that a problem?
Well, yeah. Because normally when people join us from the Camarilla, you got to burn that fucking bridge. And I took the Baron at his word that you were someone to be trusted. It's not that I don't trust you, to be clear. I think that everybody should have... Sorry, go ahead.
Are you referring to the deal that was made for the Lasombra joining the Camarilla?
No. I'm talking about anytime somebody jumps ship from the Camarilla to the Anarchs, to the movement. You got to burn that bridge, man. And I don't mean to be like this, but it goes double for Ventru. Your whole clan is this with the Camarilla, right?
He picks up the drink that you presented to him. He smells it, and you can see the grimace on his face. And he puts it back down.
Sorry, it's whatever was here.
It's fine. I can't drink whatever because, as you say, I'm a Ventru.
Here's the thing.
For
man.
more so, go ahead, please. I want to hear your point, Uptown. And please, get
This
to
is
it,
this is a hazing. That's all it is.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, I want to know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you will put the movement ahead of the tower. By the end of this evening, no matter what happens, you will have my word that not a single as far as anyone's concerned, Deacon Hill doesn't have a family. But I need something from you first. I know that Primogen Damon is a catif. And I know you have the proof.
Okay. And
So we can do this the convoluted way where I, ask you for a boon or something like that, and I give you a free shot at my dome to take it out of my head, make me forget, and then I call it in for the proof. Or we can just cut out the middle part of all of that, the unnecessary, uncomfortable bullshit, and you just give me the stuff and then I don't say anything. But as it stands right now, you haven't given me anything to keep that a secret, and I wouldn't go out of my way to hurt you because that's more trouble for me than it's worth. But if somebody comes up to me on the street right now and puts a fucking gun to my head and says, Uptown, you're going to tell us this shit, or bad things are going to happen to you, I want something in my gun so that I can say, hey man, I'm not the kind of guy who goes back on his word and talks about stuff that isn't his fucking business. I want there to be an arrangement between the two of us to keep your secret, because that protects you and it protects me. You're a businessman.
The entire time that you've been talking, there's no way you can miss that Deacon's been inching closer and closer to the edge of his seat.
Mm-hmm. Do I get the sense, what's happening in Deacon's mind right now? The beast, that sort of thing. What's going on there?
I will say this doesn't take a roll. This isn't vampiric.
Okay.
This is Deacon.
Fatherly.
Like there's no beast. Not even Father Deacon. This is just Deacon the dude, because he's only been in this for 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
His tells of when it switches to the beast from him is still very much obvious.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like just from Uptown's background, you can tell when a person is
agitated,
but it's just Deacon agitated.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say it's a version of Deacon that you don't recognize. If I will say this, coming from the flashback that we saw of Deacon, you don't know that version of Deacon.
Gotcha.
You know this current Ventru version of Deacon.
Uptown,
you're seeing more the human version of Deacon.
Uptown leans back in his chair. He's very casual, like body language wise. He might be a little nervous, but it's very clear that he's stumbling through this. He's not. Hey man, listen, I'm not used to doing this where I'm trying to be nice about it. That's my problem right now. Take a minute.
When you were wrapped in ropes, gagged on that stage by Lavalle.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say to him? I said, you were part of my coterie.
Mm-hmm.
You were my people. So that meant I would do what I needed to do to get you out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And now you learn I have a child.
Mm-hmm.
And you try to leverage that.
Yep, that's about the gist of it. Because also, you, in Lavalle's Haven, I haven't forgotten the way you told me what to do. And I know you're working on it. I can see it. The proof is showing. But when push comes to shove and somebody else learns about this, I want to know that you're going to make the right choice and put your kid's safety first.
I told you to pick up my best friend.
It wasn't what you said.
While I disposed.
It wasn't what you
of
said.
the refuge.
Kim. It was the
What
way
did I
you
say?
said it to me. It was the way you
I
said it.
fucking said. It was the way I said it.
It was the way you looked me in my eyes and told me what to do.
Oh, fucking old vampires. Oh, excuse me, Kindred.
I'm not offended by the word vampire, don't worry.
I don't give a shit in this moment. Uptown. When you see me, what do you see? When you look at me, what do you see? Please, I want.
You sure you want the answer to that?
Yes, and I'll give you the actual answer that I know you're not prepared for. So please, when you see me, when you look at me, what do you see?
A man who has forged his entire existence on competence and resources.
How long have you been at Kindred? Ballpark.
Getting close on half a century.
I got 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
So when I look in the mirror, I still see a black man that's trying to protect his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And now you get in my face, trying to leverage my child against me. And you want to talk all these politics and bullshit that I don't really give a fuck about. And you can hear the switch of the deacon you normally heard. You can hear that the New York accent start to come out of him. And so you talking to me, son, about how you need this, you need that. I do this, I do that. Uptown, I already said this. You were my people.
Mm-hmm.
I shot Lavalle. I put that motherfucker in torpor for you. And you bring up my daughter.
Yep. This isn't me being a cunt, Deacon. This isn't me being a cunt.
You can say that as much as you want to.
This is a test.
You being one. And when he says it's you being one, you can see his eyes are starting to glow red.
Like the beast?
It's starting to not be Deacon anymore.
Daryl and Aaron, do you both trust me?
If it's
Uptown's
on
hand.
Veil.
I'm going with the scene. I'm going with the scene, baby.
Uptown's hand snakes out, and he puts his hand on the side of Deacon's face, not grabbing by the chin, just on the side. And he looks right in those eyes. Well, I get up and I get that close, if he'll let me. I put my hand on the side of
I
his
would say
face.
there's no version of Deacon that would ever let you
Okay,
get
he's
that's
reaching out then. He's reaching, and he's looking right in your eyes, and he says, whoever you are in there, shut the fuck up until I'm done with Deacon.
For the audience,
Mm-mm.
what Deacon hears in his head.
I
As a
see
little
you.
Malkavian wants to make a deal, leveraging your daughter when you can simply force him to do what you want. Why don't you? It's our way. It's definitely my way. And I never really had a soft spot for the Anarchs. Especially that Theo.
Take
And
your
the other
best
voice he
swing.
hears. And the other voice he hears is his beast. Let him get close. Let him think he has the upper hand. You can come anyway. It's the only way to make me be quiet. It's the only way to make him be quiet. Come on.
Do it. Do it. Go on. You know you wanna.
And on the outside, eyes still aglow red. His cheek just twitching.
There he is. There's the real Deacon.
Back up and talk.
Sure thing. I need to know that when some cammy fucker finds this out, that you're gonna do what an Anarch does. That's what this is about, Deacon.
No cammy fucker's gonna find this out because you're gonna keep your mouth shut. It took someone outside of our entire existence.
And what happens when you become a problem to them and they start running their mouths and you can't make them stop talking?
If I become a problem to them, I'll be a problem to every fucking body. And none of you can stop me.
None of us
can
stop it.
Pray that I stay this version of Deacon and not the ones that I hear clawing at the back of my mind.
I see them too.
Good for you. Stop trying to bring them to the presence with your bullshit. So, is my daughter safe? Or do I have to take care of you? I don't want to. I said you're my people. And I meant that. So,
and just now, when you said, if they start running their mouths, you're going to be a problem for everyone. The movement isn't about control or power or any of those sorts of things. My problem with this entire situation, Deacon, is the fact that when your back's against a wall, your first instinct is to solve it all by yourself. I have the power. I'll make myself their problem. Do you hear yourself?
Too much. I do. I hear myself.
Finally, something you and I have in common. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you a name from my life. In exchange for what you have on your primogen. And I'll throw in keeping your daughter a secret. Sweeten the pot.
Again, when you mention his dog, you can hear the wood crack in the seat of his right hand. You can hear it. Him crushes in his hand.
What do you say, businessman?
Damon is a fucking idiot.
I know he is.
more so than. So you want what I have? You want the physical?
The hard
physical,
proof.
The hard proof. For you to get that, you'd have to kill me. And I don't mean that in a, I won't give it to you. Damon never actually looked to see if I recorded anything. And he just starts tapping his head. Mind Palace.
Is it something you can say out loud?
It's always something I can say out loud. I have more pull than he thinks I have.
Okay. Well, now that we're actually getting somewhere, I'll level with you. He's called in boons on Primogen, Vincent, to come to you and take the proof.
Yeah, I figured he'd do something stupid like that. Even though I've showed him every respect. We'll have a conversation. If you be there, either as yourself or as...
Well, no, if he comes to you, well, if you go to him now and start talking, then he's going to suspect...
Oh, no. It won't be about that. What I have to tell him... I would say this is probably the first time you've seen Deacon laugh. What I have to tell him, he'll likely rescind or call back whatever he offered you. Because there's a no way or world the information I have to tell him would result in him wanting you to know his secret.
Can we stop fucking running around the point here? What the fuck are you going to tell him? All right, step number one for you and me getting along now, Deacon, after that whole fucking unpleasantness, what the fuck is going on with you and Damon? What are you going to tell him? What's your relationship like? I know...
I'll tell him...
something.
Oh, since you know he's cative.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really know that much about the Ventru.
I know a little. I know that's very unusual, and it makes sense that he's kept it a secret.
Matter. And when I reveal to him my bloodline, it'll be like there was never a Ventru Primogen at all. Because he has to listen to me.
What the fuck does that mean?
Exactly. It's almost like I can keep a secret agent, man.
Yeah.
Well,
here's the thing. As long as I don't get fucked over undercover by him coming out and saying, well, Vincent's a fucking boon breaker because I paid him to do, or I called in a boon for him to do this, and he didn't. I don't give a shit.
I'm sure of that. And as long as no one else besides you and Lupe knows that I have a kid.
I was serious about you taking your best shot at my dome to make me forget.
I don't like doing that. A constant thing that people don't realize about me. I not enjoy manipulating memories. I'd rather people just do things because they either respect me or they fear me. And you've been around long enough to not really respect or fear most things outside of the Anarch movement, that is.
You're right. I don't respect you or fear you. You are a big old pile of actions and traumas in a trench coat, just like everybody else. I treat you accordingly.
shockingly enough, I don't have much trauma. I'm very happy when I'm not
You're
with the rest of the coterie.
Oh, you're so full of shit. Does she know who you are? How many times have you told her? How many times have you tried?
Oh, I've told her 5 times. She's remembered 0.
Yeah, look me in the eyes, Deacon, and tell me you're not traumatized from that.
I'm not, because she's still alive.
Not yet, you're not.
Speaking from experience.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know what? If you're going to make my Damon problem go away, I'm going to be good for my word. Cindy Jackson. I'm sure a man of your talent can figure it out.
And if you actually knew me, you would have known you didn't have to do any of this in the first place.
Oh, but I did.
You really didn't, man. You really did not. And I would say, without having to roll a single thing, you see, like, the part of Deacon that's actually partially sad that you did this.
Mm-hmm. Uptown looks at that part directly and says, better me now than somebody else later on who really does want to fuck you with a sandpaper dildo.
Do you say that out loud?
Oh, yeah.
Already met those people. Thought you were different. He walks out the front door.
Uptown takes another minute to listen to vinyl, think over what just happened. Then he finally says to himself, kind of like rubbing his face, I know that the dildo of consequences rarely arrives lubed. But sometimes you just dissociate so hard that you start eavesdropping on a conversation you're a part of. And then he gets up and then wipes the footprints from the place and takes off into the night.
It's in the quiet of a foreign house while Deacon sits in a clawed-up chair holding some shitty bottom shelf single malt. That you get to breathe for a moment. And then you hear a gentle knock at the door. Deacon.
Yes?
Can I come in? You hear the familiar voice of Mario Giordano.
Where are we?
Just after Uptown left.
Oh, we're in the same house?
I thought you stayed in the same house. If not, it would be in your office.
Oh no, I said I left before
Got it
Uptown
mixed up.
did.
So, in your office, you receive a knock
Okay.
on the door.
Okay, it's not as playful. Yes.
The door opens, and Mario steps in. The white collar and black garb. His hair slicked back, looking as put together and prim and proper as always. Skin pale. Mr. Hill, you're muted. Yeah, you're good.
How about now? All right, there it is.
There you are.
Can I describe what he sees?
Yeah.
When he is let into my office, he sees me sitting behind my desk. I have 2 books on place, basically things on. I can't remember the name for them, but things that basically hold them open.
Yeah. A lectern.
So I can set them upon. Yes, a lectern. He sees 2 lecterns, 2 books. One is an actual book. One is just a graphic novel. It is of the Joker story that came shortly after when he just describes like, oh yeah, Batman's always watching me. And the other one is of an actual official like criminology study book. He also hears me listening to a podcast as well as watching a movie all at the same time. And I'm making notes in the criminology book.
Muted again. Sorry, man.
What part did I?
There you go.
What part did I cut out on?
Right at the end, where you said you were taking notes on the criminology podcast.
Yes, I taking notes on the criminology book that I feel that they got pieces wrong on.
Right.
But it's just he hears 2 different audio sources and me just looking at 2 different visual sources, but taking it all in at this exact same time. It would be like just overload for a normal person walking into the room.
Mario walks in and his eyes clock the television and the audio equipment and the books. And he waves his hand. And his shadow distends, the arms of his shadow reaching out and splitting into 6 or 7 specific tendrils of smoky night. The TV is shut off. The books are closed. The audio podcast is turned off. Mr. Hill, if I could please have your undivided attention.
You would have had it either way.
Then call it peace for my own sense of mind.
Not everybody can handle what my mind can handle. What do you need, Father? Padre.
I've been speaking to your sire.
What is Jasmine up to? Is she good?
She's coming to town.
Oh, that explains why you're here. You're nervous.
I would like to extend a real final offer before your sire comes home to roost. See, we've had a good chat, and it seems like
Yes.
she's a little dissatisfied with the way that the city's being run. And her and her peers, they seem to want to extend their influence here to Calgary. They're very interested in the goings-on. So it would appear that her and the Baron are going to have some words. And I don't think that that bodes well for you. I know that you probably think that she knows best, and that she is going to have your best interest at heart, and that Mother Dearest is going to come in and help out, and, well, I have seen what you can do when you are given your own leash. You've come very, very far in 10 years. You've come, I would say, farther than most could, by merit of blood and willpower, of luck and skill. And so, as a gift for all that you have done for Kindred Society, I would offer to you, I can make sure that your sire does not come to town. And I would only ask for a very, very simple gift in return, because I cannot imagine that you would like being underneath the thumb of your sire once again.
For curiosity's sake,
Mm-hmm.
what's the gift?
I would ask that you attend a sermon, a proper one. No commitment, just attendance. That's all. I believe in freedom. Real freedom. Not this candy-coated, gilded cage that the Anarchs offer, or the silken leash that the Camarilla love to put around the throats of their thralls, but real freedom. The freedom to do, to control. Power. Authority. Self-determination. Listening to
Mario.
their voice.
He says Mario, and it's the first time he does not respectfully call him Padre or Father or something, or Pastor. He says Mario.
Yes, Mr. Hill.
Now, and Aaron, I say this as the player, you can fully say, no, that doesn't work with what I'm about to say.
Mhm.
Because I encourage it, because you're the storyteller. There's a particular blank in my memory. But remember meeting you before I was this.
Mm-hmm.
I remember you telling me to say that I was a worm.
Oh, you remember that?
I remember me saying that I was a worm. But I also remember you not knowing that when I said I was a worm, I said that I was a WYRM. A dragon. Something that I had described several times. And now, you want me to keep you. You want me to let you keep my sire the woman, and let's be clear here. This is not a child speaking about their sire. I had a bit of time before I was her child. A time that I know she thoroughly enjoyed.
Deacon.
Yes.
If this is an elaborate, long-winded way of telling me no,
Would you prefer if I just said no?
I'll try to act like your peers and say that this is a grave mistake and that I cannot believe that you are, tossing away this golden opportunity. I would never. If you don't want
thank
this,
God, Mario.
If you don't want this, that is fine. The offer will remain, and when things get dire, if, I don't want to be fatalistic, if things get dire for you, I will do what I have always done for you. Try to give you what you need when you need it. That is all.
Mario, I'm not going to lie. That brings me a lot of joy. Because I so rarely find people in our society that I can speak to like a guy. Just a guy. I have maybe 2 people that I can just be me. And I would. And he looks Mario directly in the eye. And I don't know if you would want me to make an intimidation check or not. I don't intend this to be intimidating, but it might come off as such. When I look him in the eye, I would hate to find out that someone I thought I could just be me with was someone that was trying to harm me or lead me or manipulate me. But I don't think you do that.
No. Well, I won't lie to you, and I've really tried not to. I am manipulating you. I would like you to join me. I don't think I've made that a secret. I'm trying to treat you with equity and fairness and show you a different path forward. I understand you probably better than most. The reality is, Mr. Hill, that I like you. I think that you have great potential, and it would be sacrilege to see someone with all of that potentiality thrown aside as just another bootlicker, just another pawn. And that's what they all are. The princes, the Primogen, the Justicars. There's always a bigger fish, and no one wants to eat it except certain people that actually care about our future as a people, who want to be free, who want to live genuinely. There's one amongst you that feels the same way as me. There is one. And I encourage you to get as close as you can to her and her sire, for what it's worth, although he is poorly these days, and that's Lupe. Lupe Escondido is an exemplary kindred, truly. A Cainite, I would even say. A Sedite, if you really wanted me to say it the way that she wanted me to say it. But, Mr. Hill, there are those amongst you that want to be free. Truly want to be free. And there are others that just want to play the game. I think you met with someone earlier today that just wants to play the game, and they want to play it their way. And it's the same thing as the people in the Camarilla that want to play the game their way. It's gilded cages, silken leashes, it is the pillory, it is consequence, it is clipping, it is gelding, it is whatever you want to call it. Someone is under the thumb of someone else. Might makes right. Guile makes right. It's the way it's always been. Some people like to act like it isn't.
Mario.
If you want, just come to me. I'm going to leave you now. I don't need any more of your words. I respect you. I care about you. I care about your future. I will see you when you want to see me next time. I will stop coming to you. Your sire is going to be in the city, and I will respect her presence as an authority in your life. I get it.
Mario, before you leave, how accustomed are you to modern media? Books, television, radio.
I avoid
Things
it
of
when
that
I
nature.
can, but I find that the consumption of media is good for the soul in certain doses.
A common trope in a lot of media, and I won't say anything about what you've got going on down there, but the eunuch that's trying to drive a wedge between everybody else is a common trope. Mario, I like you because you're a piece of shit like I am. We came from the same world. Don't try to do that to me. And I will lead you into a world that you did not believe possible. Whether or not I'm a little sombra or not. With me, at least. You're going to have a little breathing down your back.
Well, then, for when we next meet, have a good evening.
Oh, and I don't think I ever gave you this. And he opens a drawer, and there's a manila envelope that has, I would say the deacon's been in Calgary about 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
4 years worth of dirt on it, and he like smacks it. There's the other 7.
Thank you. He takes it.
No. Thank you. Good night, Padre.
And we're going to zoom out from there. It's about time that we hop that fence one more time, isn't it? We're going to get right into the nitty-gritty. Vinny. Vincent is found this evening at, I think, I would probably say, where would old Vincent be looking through financial statements and such, knowing full well that he has a new dossier of dirt on Duncan Howley?
Where did Lupe meet Vincent when he was still in the city?
That was at the art gallery.
In the office of the art gallery, then.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As
I'm going to stick to his habits as well as I can.
Sure. As you sit, going over these tomes, I will ask you to make an intelligence and academics to represent the length and breadth of the intelligence that you've gathered.
Okay. Dump any of my dice out of my tower yet. Haven't had to make any rolls. You said intelligence and academics?
Academics, yeah. Finances, I guess.
Yeah, it's the same number of dice for both skills. I do have a point in both,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
I'm not losing any, but my dice pool is not great.
Throw.
And I am hungry while operating as Vincent. So I'm going to make a rouse check to Rouse the blood. I succeed. So I'm going to add 2 more dice. I am going to spend a point of willpower. Worth it. That will be 4 successes.
Okay. You go through probably the fucking leading cause of boredom on the planet. A vast stack of ancient financial documents. This is the moving and shaking, the inflow and outflow of money, raw numbers pouring in and out of bank accounts, of shell businesses, of you're looking at financial reports, you're looking at cost analysis reports, you're checking out credit card statements, you're looking at like KPI reports from fucking shell companies that were literally only for laundering money. You're checking out a long list of like Kindred style illegal and legal financial
quasi-legal
history, like quasi legality, like just it's a tome. It is a grimoire, the likes of which December would love if it weren't all wrong. It is verbose in the amount of raw information that you sift through. There is almost...
I say to myself...
Go ahead.
I say to myself under my breath, I'm like, is this what December does all the fucking time? I feel like when I'm in the parking lot and I pull a parking lot of the grocery store and I go to pull into a stall and there's already a cart there. This is fucking bullshit. As I'm sifting through.
There's literally, you're looking through and you find almost nothing. Financial documents are hard to parse through and make connections on. You're sure some of these things would lead to incriminating evidence, but you would have to follow those leads, and then you would have to tear apart their financials, and you're looking at a rabbit hole. A real rabbit hole. You have plenty of leads. And then you see it. Duncan Howley, personally, from one of his alias accounts, not one of his shell companies, not one of anything else. Duncan Howley purchased a very, very expensive antique. The invoice is to the tune of $2.8 million. And this antique is a book. A little chapbook is the description. It is written in Spanish. Do you speak Spanish?
Languages are a advantage in V5, correct?
Yes.
They're like a merit. I don't have Spanish. I do have French.
Okay.
Both romance languages. Close enough, right?
No. So what you get is that this book was purchased from somewhere in Central America. It came through a port royal within the Caribbean. And it says that it was received at a certain address. An address that is in Calgary.
What's the address?
The address is for what appears to be an office building just downtown. Thurgood and Marshall, a legal agency.
Thurgood, and Marshall, legal agency. Okay. Does that name mean anything to me?
No. Unfortunately
Okay.
not. You're fairly well versed in the businesses of downtown Calgary. You know that it's a legal office. You know that after a quick Google search, they conduct cases on behalf of civil suits, of class action. There's quite a few positive reviews.
Okay.
People seem
Does
to
it
like
seem like they do they take a lot of like pro bono stuff?
No.
Does this seem like a okay?
Pay for pay. It's very odd.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can go ahead and give me one of those sweet wits and investigation.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for.
This one, your specialty will apply.
Profiling? All
Yeah.
right.
You are building a dossier on this man.
And I will rouse the blood. Because why the fuck not? I do get a little hungrier. I'm up to 3 hunger. And I quash Joe's voice for now. That's a problem for later uptown.
That's a future uptown problem.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Oh my god. I'm gonna spend a point of willpower, because why the fuck not?
Okay.
Wait a second. That's 12 successes, messy critical.
Okay. That is the most successes that we've seen in the game so far. So, Uptown.
I got 5 10s.
Uptown, you visualize in your mind palace. Your mind palace, by the way, being 100% a cube of corkboards.
It's a 4-dimensional cube. Yeah.
You check the push pins. You're looking. You can't seem to connect the dots. You just can't seem to fucking connect the dots. You're like, something's wrong here. You're like, this guy shouldn't have anything to do. He shouldn't have anything to do with the fucking legal agency. You're like, what does this have to do with anything? Why would it be delivered there?
What does this have to do with Calgary? What is going on? Calgary, Port Royal. What the fuck does this all mean?
In your mind, standing there, right beside you, is Jolene. Hey, sugar. Can't figure it out, can you?
Nope.
You want help?
Not yet.
No, you need it. You're not going to figure it out. It's really obvious, too. You're going to be so mad. You're going to be so mad.
All right, fine then. Enlighten me.
Okay, well, first of all, this is going to suck twice as bad because I'm you. So you knew this. You knew this. You just couldn't bring it to mind. So. And then you see in your mind's eye a map of Calgary. And you see the law firm. And then right beside it, right beside the law firm, Municipal Wastewater Treatment Facility. Hey, Sweetness, I just want you to really quick, could you please Google who owns the municipal water supply in Calgary? I just need you to check really quick. You check it out. DH LLC. A contractor subsidiary of the Nestle Corporation, collects a ton of reclaimed water to sell back to the consumer at top dollar. That's a little bit of retail knowledge from the storyteller, y'all. That is actually true. The municipal water in Calgary is collected for bottled water all over Alberta. And then they say it's spring water. Technically, it comes from a spring. It's Calgary municipal water. So Jolene looks to you.
But
so, is it obvious yet?
DH, fucking Deacon?
It's Duncan Howley, you dense bitch.
Duncan Howley. Yeah, that would make more sense.
So,
what's he got to do with the fucking water?
Well, who lives in the sewers?
Nosferatu, of course.
Yeah. Do you think maybe a quiet, banal, mundane wastewater treatment facility might work really well as a Nosferatu haven, or a place to store relics and artifacts? Would it be worth looking into, maybe? Is this the best lead that you have, obviously?
Mm-hmm. I think in this moment, Uptown is completely listening to the voice in his head, and is subject to the Malkavian clan bane.
Okay.
Or the compulsion.
Yeah,
or the compulsion.
Sure.
The one that makes you totally zoned out. He's completely listening to Joe in this moment. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah. It's probably a good place to check out.
Yeah, probably. Do you... Okay, fantastic. I love that. When you go, can you just do me a little favor? Because you're meeting him as the Primogen, right?
Who, Duncan?
Yeah, you're going to be meeting Duncan, and you're going to be doing it as the Primogen, right?
Oh, I thought I was just going to sneak in there.
What? No, you're the Primogen. Just call for a meeting. I bet the old Primogen knew where he was, and if he didn't, then use it as a power play. I know where you live now.
Not a bad plan, honestly.
I know. I'm you.
Well, all right. Maybe I should set that up then.
Okay.
Where's my... Oh, no. I'm losing something right now. Did you take it, Joe?
Honestly, and this can stay between you and me, everything that you've ever lost, I took.
My will to fight you. Oh. No. That's something you'll never take. Well, I suppose you can borrow it for now. I want it back.
We'll see.
All right. Okay. Thanks, Joe.
You're so welcome. Set the meeting up.
Yeah. I'm fully zoned, like fully derealized at this point. It's not until probably the next evening that I try and set up a meeting.
I feel like that's a pretty good place to zoom out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, it's moments like that you kind of realize that Malkavians really are capable of magic when you just give them a bit of time and a bit of rope. But really, not everyone can conjure up miracles in their own head and solve problems that they would have never been able to otherwise. They can't just reach through the web, the cobweb, to touch other consciousnesses and pull what they need out of the ether. No, some people have to ask for help. Lupe, where would we find you as you prowled for a meal?
Probably not too close to the Wolf's Den, but somewhere downtown that I'm authorized to hunt in.
Okay. Can I get a charisma and persuasion check, please?
Yes, you
Then
may.
we can do a little narration depending on what you get.
Does
See
my
how-
specialty apply here?
No, this is a feeding
Since
test.
I'm hunting? Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 6 successes. I got a critical.
Perfect.
Technically got 3 10s, but since it wasn't doubles, it doesn't.
We can make this pretty quick then. Sometimes things just go smoothly. Not everything is a hassle. Lupe is beautiful, persuasive, seductive. She smells good. She looks good. She gets her way. When it comes to mortals, anyway. No one's really said no for God knows how long. When you do finally choose someone, what do they look like and how do you feed?
I think I'm looking for a man, but not just any kind of man. One who seems quite healthy, quite fit. One that could take a pretty substantial feeding without her having to hop around finding multiple kind.
Sure, yeah. Okay.
So yeah, somebody beefy, fit.
You find someone 6'3", 200 pounds, gym guy, fit, ready, you know. You lead him to wherever you're going to lead him, and just like that, Lupe feeds. Not every feeding is dramatic.
Nice.
Not every feeding is traumatic. Sometimes you just get your way. So, off of the back of that, your mind is clear. Your hunger is sated.
Can I slate 2 hunger? Because that's the maximum non-lethal
yeah.
amount, right?
Yeah, you're totally
Yeah,
right.
that's
Yeah.
what I want.
Yeah, you're all good, yeah.
Excellent. Brings me back down to 1. Thank you very much.
So, where do you go? And what are you doing?
I get done having my little snack. And I make sure he stumbles his way back into the club. Sit him down, order him a Coke so he can get his blood sugar back up. And traipse away. But I am
Can I get
probably...
Pepsi? And then...
Oh, if that fucking happened, she wouldn't get him nothing. I would probably... I would... Yeah, right. Get him an orange juice. I would... Because I'm downtown, I would go to the Wolf's Den so that I could utilize my office there.
Okay.
Since that's kept under lock and key.
Oh, of course, of course.
And I would...
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I was going to say, I would arrive at the Wolf's Den. I'm sure there's something going on. I wave off the fans and patrons, etc.
Do you keep any of your jewels next to you?
For the conversation?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I would...
Totally
yeah, I think if Inez, unless she had anything very, very pressing, I would just, like, give her a little acknowledgement and go into my office.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I'm going to pick up my phone and make a call. I'm going to call Liam.
The phone rings. And after 2 rings, it picks up. Lupe?
Yes.
There is a silence that hangs between the two of you for a moment. And then the first words that come out. I'm sorry.
I don't think she was expecting an apology. And she says, we can get to that. But right now, this is business related. This is ministry business.
I'm lucid right now. I can.
What does that mean?
I can help you. And his voice sounds shaky. You've never heard Liam like this. He sounds vulnerable. He sounds worried. I'm not safe.
Where are you?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
I can't tell you.
Shit. Are you able to leave?
I can't leave. I made a very bad mistake. And
it seems to be a trend recently, she says, feeling very petty.
I know. I'm sorry about Marissa. I was told that I had to replace you. That they needed another one.
They?
I trusted the wrong people. This is all my fault.
I'm glad we got that out of the way. And you can't give me any information. We can't meet somewhere.
Tell me what you need to know.
There's something happening in this city. Something happened to me. And I'm out of my depth.
Kementiri.
Yes.
They told me.
She gave me something. I don't understand what it is.
Did she
And
give
there's
you
more.
her gift?
Yes.
And you hear his voice clear up, and he speaks with a lot more confidence. The Dark Father's daughter, Kementiri, was given a gift. The gift of eternity and the gift of prophecy. She was gifted these things by the Dark Father Set and his brother Malkav. She has passed that down and has subsumed the spirits of those that have been hers. She met a brick wall in the form of Mithras. She came back after the fall of London, and she came here to find another because she is trying to consume enough power to come back in her own flesh. You have been given the gift of her consciousness and the gift of her prophecy. You should work beside December, and you should work beside Uptown. Anyone with the gift of foresight and premonition, and see if they can bring her gifts to the surface.
Okay. She gave me a directive.
What was it?
She said that one of her siblings is here, and I know where. And she wants me to eat him.
And so you should. You've been chosen. I've known for a while that you were not like me. You are manifesting things that are outside of the regular flow of lineage. And it is very likely your destiny to do what Kementiri wishes.
So you think I should continue on this path?
I think it would be foolhardy to deny the daughter of our Dark Father.
I agree. But there's other things. Someone very old. If it's one of her siblings. How could I possibly?
We have never been a clan. And then his voice gets a little shaky again. We have never been a clan of might or direct conflict. If you are meant to eat them, then you will have to convince someone else to destroy them first.
That's easy enough.
I know you can do this. Lupe,
Yes.
I love you. And I am sorry. I need to leave. They're coming. and then you hear the click of a door in the background. And the last words that you hear before the phone goes dead are, "Please come save me." And those words are filled with fear.
I think in the moments she realizes that he asked her to save him and the call disconnected, she just immediately just like throws an arm out and knocks everything off of her desk, shattering glass pieces and a lamp and making just an absolute fucking mess of the room. Yeah. I think bad enough that Inez has to come check on her.
I was going to ask, is it loud and violent enough
Oh,
that
yeah.
a staff member... Okay. Inez
Oh,
walks
yeah.
in. Lupe? Are you okay?
No.
I'll clean this up. Do I need to close the club?
No, just say moment of clumsiness or something.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's fine.
I need to go.
I'll close down shop. I'll make sure things stay running smoothly. Do I need to call anyone? Do you need a car?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And I think right there is
Aaron?
about... Yeah, go ahead.
I got one thing I want to read for everyone here tonight before we end for the evening, if that's okay.
Sure.
It came to pass in the nights of blood and death that our father returned to us. So terrible was his countenance that we fell to our knees at the sight of him. His face was as white as bleached bone. His eyes were as black as the abyss. And those who could see the force of his rage turned aside as he passed, lest its power blind them.
Folks, people at home, all our wonderful viewers, thank you for watching. This has been episode 14 of Sanguine Dominion. I promise that the next few episodes will be quite exciting. Daryl's shaking his head. We'll catch you next time, and I will ask the people in the cast really quickly. Is T-Pain live?
No.
No?
No!
I looked. Yeah.
No.
That's too bad.
Yeah.
Mr. Payne.
Tell T-Pain.
T-Pain, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's look then. Let's see who's live. Who's live? Who do we got? Oh my God, it's Justin. We're rating into Justin 100%. That's not even a question. Justin's the best. Go show Forever GM Justin a bunch of love. Tell him that Story Dad sent you, that the Another World crew sent you. Tell him we love him. He's one of the best that ever did it. Ever GM Justin.
One of those moments where my mic cut off And I was definitely saying DM Justin was live, and I was just like, everyone's ignoring. You said, "Yo, Justin's live." Just like, well, fuck you too, Aaron.
I'm so sorry, man. I promise I'm not ignoring you. But anyway, yeah, we will catch you all next time. Have a fantastic week. We'll see you on Saturday. We love y'all. Catch you on the flip flop. Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is Magic the Gathering.
I can hear you. I just gotta get some cake.
Oh, hell
You have to
yeah.
get what cake?
Hell yeah.
Hey.
I'm wearing a dress shirt and a sweater. I'm gonna change.
I'm gonna go because my ass really hurts, and now it's my back.
Okay, yeah, absolutely,
no.
man. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
That is not your fault. That is just my faulty purchasing in chairs. Like that ain't got
Oh,
nothing to do with you,
no.
dog. That was all me and my buying habits.
I get you. I get you. Okay, well, fantastic. We'll give you your stars and wishes 100%. Have a great night.
You don't have to, y'all. I love everything everybody did at the table. Yeah, I gotta go lay down. My back hurts.
Yeah, bye, dude.
Hope you
Yeah,
feel better.
Have a great night. Hope you feel better.
Bye.
Yeah, until next time, you guys.
Oh, man.
Bye.
Poor guy.
Peace out.
Fuck.
Poor buddy.
Yeah. Shit. Okay. Charmy can hear us. I'm gonna start Stars and Wishes tonight. I'm haranguing it. I'm hijacking it this time. I think I've done that a couple of times, but I'm doing it again tonight. I'm starting with Daryl. Holy fuck, man. That scene between Uptown and Deacon was tense. It was hardcore. It was fucking good. That was super fucking dope. This star is going to bleed into the star for Brendan. But yeah, it was that fucking intensity. It was that back and forth. It was that unrelenting vibe from the both of you. Like immovable object immovable object meets unstoppable
force.
Like it was like a diametrically opposed set of values and virtues, a perception of what kindred life should be and how people should conduct themselves. That was fucking good, and the acting was super dope. You definitely came across as the furious individual who is seeing a perceived intense mistreatment at the hands of someone who you thought was really a fucking ally, and like it's Deacon's child. Like that is such a fucking line in the sand, and like Uptown has shown a couple of times that he is a real one, truly and fully, and like that has led to this even happening, because like if it would have been anyone else, if it would have been any fucking one else, I'm sure that it would have like came to blows or disciplines or like whatever, or like excommunication, whatever it would have came to. But like the two of you had this intense philosophical debate and sort of, and like this is a word that does not really do justice for what went on in that scene, but a pissing contest, like truly, where it's just like, no, my morals won't break, no, mine won't break. It was masculine, it was heavy, it was fucking very dire. I loved that fucking scene. It was intense. Brendan, same thing. It was the way that you were threatened by someone who in no uncertain terms like really does have the upper hand in a bunch of different ways when it comes to like intimidation and like threatening nature and all this kind of stuff. Didn't back down, stuck to the guns, died in the wool fucking Anarch. Like, I'm doing this for the movement. It ain't about you. This is bigger than you. You're not fucking getting it, and I'm not backing down. Pull the trigger, man. Like, put a gun to my head about your fucking daughter. Pull the trigger. Pull the fucking trigger, because I'm not backing down. And if you don't think you need me, like, it was the subtext of what Uptown was saying was fucking incredible. What a goddamn scene. What a goddamn scene. It was so good. It was so fucking good. So we'll move from there to Sharmy. Fuck, man. The scene with Sandra. all of the heartache and all of the inner turmoil that comes out of owning a coven of ghouls, like this friendship slash family turned, in no uncertain term, call it whatever you want, rationalize it however you'd like, in no uncertain terms, they are thralls. They do your bidding. They are beholden to you. They rely on you for their eternal life now. That is as direct as it can be. And you have turned this family into a cult. And reaping the consequences of that in real time by still needing to feed on them, by still needing them to do tasks for you, and sooner rather than later, relying on them to do things that you don't have the time to do, is going to weigh heavily on December, because December at her core is a consensualist. This goes against her fucking feeding behavior. This goes against her personal values. This goes against her worldview of how Kindred should conduct themselves and how she rationalizes everything. And having two scenes this season that showcase that so fucking intensely has been great, has been so fucking great. And the fact that you just lean into it the first time and asked for it this time is so good, The self-awareness of what your character is going through. I want to play at a table with Charmy until I'm dead. This is dope. You are a fucking excellent player. Like, holy shit. I don't know how long you've been playing TTRPGs, but way to put on a clinic on how to do it the right way. That's super dope. I'm very impressed. Very, very impressed. Good job. Good job. Mandy, can you hear me? Okay, Mandy can hear me. In the washroom, very likely washing off makeup. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Okay, so I expected every scene with Lupe tonight to be intense. And it was. December and Lupe was good. That was intense. It was revealing. I loved it. However, capstoning a chapter with the stark realization that has been coming since episode fucking 1. That the person that you have been actively avoiding and hating on is under the thumb of someone else, has made so many mistakes, is in danger, and is full of sorrow, heartache, and guilt for what they did to you. And to have you take that and harness it, pull it into yourself, and push that out as rage and frustration is so good. It was intense, and you still needed to get the information out of him, and you're both still committed enough to push aside the worry and the torment to come to the table for one another and do what you think is right in the name of your faith. That was ministry crystallized, really. And I loved it. I love portraying a fucking tacit religious zealot personified, and have that reciprocated by someone who can be in lockstep with that mentality. You're an incredible role player, and I love playing at a table with you. So Lupe is... I'd watch the Lupe show every day, sincerely. No, really, like I love Ministry a lot, and like the love story, supernatural intrigue story that is Lupe's path to this point has been very enthralling to me, and your weaving of that with everyone else's path has been very, very cool to see. So, kudos to you. Ian, a million back rubs. We should crowdfund that man a masseuse trip.
Yeah.
100%.
Crowdfund him a comfortable chair, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
That's what I'm
Apparently his
fucking
chair.
saying.
Yeah, fucking get that man a chair. Get that man a fucking real ass chair.
Yeah.
That poor guy. Get him a cushion at least. Jesus, grab a pillow, my man. Ian was incredible tonight. The scene with the Baron was great. He ain't here to hear it, but I love that man to death. He's so dope. He's so dope. For me, shit. I mean, I think specifically, I love okay, so everybody that has played in the game with me so far understands that I love portraying a little freak boy. I enjoy my serious moments, and I really love like the dire circumstances, and I love having gravity to what I'm saying, and the characters that are these old, austere, solitary creatures of power and authority. Like, I really love those things, but I love being a little freak boy. I love Longtooth. I love Longtooth a lot. I feel like I portray the little freaky bitches of the world of darkness in a great way. I love being Longtooth, and I think I do justice to the lackadaisical, a little bit jaded, silly bitches of this Chronicle. So I think I did great as Longtooth tonight. Texas and him are homies now, so we're gonna call that a W. I'm gonna popcorn this off to. Is Daryl still here?
Yeah, he said he was going to the bathroom, but he should be back shortly.
Okay, PP time. Got it. No worries. Okay, sounds good. Then I will. Now you all know what I was saving my EXP up for. Yeah, fuck.
Blood sorcery.
Yeah, 100%. And
Yeah,
like,
baby.
And like, you don't have to wait between or get taught or anything like.